If we weren't the Boy Scouts, we all tried to sell candy for school.
Oh,
Oh, I hated that.
Hello, everybody. We're back from vacation.
Hey, Happy New Year. We all tried to
Yeah. Hello, everybody. We're back from vacation. Sorry.
That's stupid. But I'm not going to. Even though everything comes out of my mouth is stupid.
Hmm.
Hey, Vinny.
Mr. Mad Scientist.
Hey, what's going on, Vinny? And Dave.
And O'Brien.
And Brian.
Brian. And Mr. Happy Hippie.
Oh, is he here? I didn't see it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Good on your videos there, hippie. I like that. I subscribed.
I subscribe too.
But I don't remember the name of his channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so how are you doing, Dylan?
Doing fantastic. Down 100 and I'm just like Jim. My math's bad. I went from 376 down to 259 because I just checked before everybody hopped into Zoom.
That's 118 pounds.
Yeah, I'm down.
Good on you.
But one thing y'all gentlemen haven't noticed, but Miss Kelly did. I look like a dirty mop.
Yeah.
I'm not cutting my hair.
Why? 1965, when everybody was getting pissed off about them hippies from England coming over here with that weird haircut.
Yep. Forgot what they called it. I think my mop might have been in some description of it.
Yeah. Well, they called them mop.
I think that's a hippie. I think my hair is too long.
Yeah.
Your hair is not even anywhere close to it. The beard, yes.
Yeah, I got to wear a hat tonight. My hair is all screwed up. Hi, how you doing?
Howdy, sir.
Well, ain't he?
I don't know who you are, sir. Thank you.
I know. Let me lock the room.
And Hippie, thank you for the compliment, sir.
Okay, good. Whoa, boy.
Hey, Voodoo. Anyway, back to what you were saying, Dylan.
About?
Being a mop.
Oh, yeah. I look like a mop. I'm not cutting my hair.
But why? You don't want to be respectable?
Anytime I go to the barbershop, anytime I specifically tell them how I want my hair, I always tell them to cut the sides and the back. They wind up cutting the top shorter than how I want it. It's just annoying.
So just lop it off. It takes me 40 minutes to trim my hair off and take a shower.
Same here.
And I do that every week and a half, every 2 weeks.
I'm keeping my hair the way it is.
Go to Walmart, $30 bill, you get yourself one of them little wall kits and chop your hair off.
I still think he needs the trainer.
A waist trainer? I'll get a waist trainer.
No. Anything you need needs training wheels on it.
Yeah.
That's true.
You might be able to pull off long hair if you grew a beard.
Yeah, I gotta roll
ahead of the game. First, his nuts have got to drop.
My balls did drop. Thank you.
And I think eating pussy has something to do with it. Kind of like,
Damn,
yeah.
No, I heard
there's a joke in there somewhere.
I heard that Dylan's actually intersex. He's got ambiguous genitalia.
No, it's called King Testu being transgender.
Well, we're going places I don't want to go, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to pull back on that.
I'm getting in that spot.
Where's my teddy?
We'll all figure it out by the end of the show.
Yeah. So how you doing, JT?
I'm doing all right. I had to calm down last night, man. I had to take another hit in the pocketbook.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I needed a oil pan regasketed and a head gasket.
Jeez.
That, yeah, it's all the charges are basically just labor, you know.
Yeah.
But got it out of the way. Mama's happy. It hadn't snowed yet. We'll see what it brings tonight. They're saying we might get some, but
Fuck the snow.
Right?
We're probably going to get it a little later, like Monday down here.
they're saying Monday and Tuesday is supposed to be pretty hard.
Fuck the snow, like Jim said.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't get to see it that often down here. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I get that too. It probably is all right for you. You probably look at it and go, yeah, it's kind of pretty. And it's gone in a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, I just cleaned up 17 plus inches. Yeah, no, it's
Dylan, you were supposed to help him, you bastard.
he didn't. I was out there.
Listen.
Man, you're fucking cruel,
Him
dude.
and I were supposed to have a talk.
No.
My transportation to get down.
We
I'll
had
help
that
him.
done. You were supposed to be here at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I was to provide the
That is
shovel.
not right when I started work at 9.
That was not a me problem. That was a you problem.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be here at 6 o'clock to help me start shoveling.
See, there we go.
You
about
should have
you?
let me stay.
How about you, Chuck? How you been doing, buddy?
I've been doing good. I really needed to, but I tell you what, just a few days ago, things just started getting smoother. So,
Cool. Oh, I wanted to ask you, did you get that situation with the cops straightened out over the holiday?
what situation?
You know, that one.
That
Yeah.
one specific situation.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see if they come over here and start
Paris.
talking again.
What's going on, Paris?
What's going on, Bert?
Hey, Paris. Oh boy.
Just tell us who all's in chat there, Chuck.
Okay,
Them people.
we got
Those
Brian.
guys.
We got
Hi,
Happy
Brian.
Hippie.
Howdy.
We got Vinny, Marcus, Misfit Steve, Rico, and Dave.
AKA Ron Jeremy.
Hope y'all doing all right this evening.
Hope your New Year's off to a good start.
Happy New Year's to everyone, by the way.
Hey, Dylan,
Yes, sir.
you want to, if I send you the link, will you read the article? You're on a computer, right?
Yeah.
Can I send it to you in Zoom chat?
Yes, sir. And I'll open it right up. I just have to close the chat real quick.
Okay.
So, Mike,
Okay, let's see. And Chuckles, you must have put the screen so that way everybody can see.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. There we go.
there we go.
Hey.
Oh, so apparently Fifth Circuit Court's ripping FDA. So apparently in a long-awaited decision, federal courts want to reserve the marketing denial orders for Triton, excuse my language or word pronunciation, Triton distribution in Vacasia, and order FDA to conduct new reviews for other marketing applications.
Oh, so they get to appeal it. That's basically what you're saying.
Pretty much. That's basically from what I'm seeing.
In other words, they're saying the FDA, you're fucked up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And what these
even
guys
with,
As usual.
even with an ex post that Azim Chowdhury is saying that everybody's seeing, he's saying that even saying it's also important to note that the footnotes the court characterizes FDA's denial of all PMTAs for non-tobacco flavored e-cigarettes
Yep.
as a de facto flavor.
Yeah.
Circumvented the required notice and comment rule-making process. You've got to finish the sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're also saying that today they reject both the propositions for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, they FDA had been missing a lot of deadlines. They keep creating deadlines, but blow right past it. And
But it
then
also looks like it's, I like this guy, let's pass it. I don't like this guy. I don't like this
Yeah.
guy. I don't like this guy.
But you also got to remember too, when they were going after the ATF was going after somebody, they were talking about Chevron deference, just basically meaning that the government was overreaching their authority, which they did tell us that to expect it to go through all divisions of the government.
But here's my thing still, and you gentlemen know I've always said this. This is the one thing that confuses me a lot. Why sit there and start issues with the whole vaping thing, like try banning it and everything else? If the government knows, hands down, it's helped a lot, and I mean a lot of people quit smoking and everything else. I mean, I understand people younger than the age of 26, like ages 19 to, I'm guessing, the beginning of middle school, are vaping. But why sit there and just ban it because they're doing it too? If you know, like I said, if you know it's helping a lot of people quit smoking, hell, it just helped my father quit smoking. He's on day 5 of not smoking a cigarette.
is he vaping, by the way?
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's been vaping the Law's Vaporine.
Oh, yeah.
Nice one.
But where you're going with that, Dylan, it can be answered with just a simple phrase: money.
That's exactly what
it's simple. Look at the DOJ now. Look at the justice system we have in place. They get to write the rules as they go. They want their money. They don't want vape in the way. They want to control everything. Simple, plain and simple. So they do stupid shit, and we put up with it.
Yes, but you also got to remember nicotine also falls under the Department of Agriculture.
And like I always say, money is the root of all evil. And
it's not, I wish somebody would straighten people out. It's not that. It's the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
Okay, now continue.
And I got to agree with what Steve just said. It should be the parents' fault as well.
Here's the thing. So far, all they really planned on permitting are e-cigarettes that are made by Big Tobacco.
Yeah, what's it free right now?
That's where they're going to get their kickback.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
And the other end, they're not going to mess with. They're going to try to throw it into the in master settlement agreement. To make up the money they're losing from people bitching about their bonds coming up and not making the money again.
Yeah, we were basically stealing money that they already spent just because we were switching people off of smoking.
Well, that's it. Their projected income got blown out the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a Ponzi scheme in the first place.
Yeah.
They convinced the people that working there for the city or county or whatever to give them a part of their paycheck to have a little money in their coffer to throw around as they need it. And we promise we'll let you have it when you retire.
I mean, shit.
Yeah. You know, people were beaten at a church for that.
Makes you want to build a tunnel or dig a tunnel.
Tunnel, can you dig it?
Oh, by the way, I just took a dip of this outlaw snuff, and it tastes more like Skull, by the way. And I know a lot of people would rather be able to dip Copenhagen flavor, but this is tea leaves with vitamin C or vitamin B3 to replace the nicotine. This has no nicotine in it and no tobacco whatsoever.
Does it stain your teeth and your lip?
I don't know yet. I've only had it a few times now.
Well, if it ain't staining, man, I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Yeah.
No, man, I always have that image in my mind, them old fat women sitting on the porch dipping their Levi Garrett powder.
Oh, and another thing about this, you don't have to spit. You can if you want.
That's 2 marks against it already.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna order another one, but next time it'll be pouches.
Nah, I want to try a snooze pouch.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, on the same sort of thing, we're still in the same topic. Durban Slams FDA on failure to regulate e-cigarettes and synthetic nicotine. And he's calling on FDA to finalize public health measure to ban menthol cigarettes. Now,
How is banning menthol a public health measure, but leaving regular cigarettes? No,
exactly. Yeah.
they're racist.
Yeah, because that's most of menthol smokers are black.
That's
But
right.
we're not supposed to assume that.
Yeah.
No matter what the numbers say, no matter what the sales are, we're not supposed to assume that.
Yeah.
Hey, why would you want to throw facts into a story?
Sorry.
Yeah, Dick Durbin said, "I know this president cares deeply about the toll of cancer. It has touched his family personally, as well as Dick's family." And he says, "If we want to make a difference in the health of Americans and set a legacy for future generations, then the administration must finalize this public health measure to end big tobacco's predatory promotion of menthol cigarettes."
Yeah. Well, that kind of encapsulates it really, that the Democrats are pissed that they weren't ever to get total control over big tobacco back before big tobacco got into the food market
Yeah.
back in the 80s and 90s, the hostile takeovers.
Wait, how did they get into the food market stuff?
They were fighting with Congress back at the time when they decided that, yeah, we'll go ahead and admit it causes cancer, but we're going to diversify and not just be tobacco companies any longer. And there was a book written about it and everything. It was called the Barbarians at the Gate.
Okay.
Yeah, look it up. It's interesting if you're into that kind of stuff, but yeah. So that's how they were able to continue to keep going and have their special interest lobbyists up there on Capitol Hill, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And now look at them. They were saying cigarettes were going to kill us, but we didn't know they were going to kill us by shutting off good food.
Dylan, you want to read another one?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Damn, Jim.
Here you go.
I'm sorry, brother.
Damn, Jim, don't gonna put me out like that.
Do share screen again. That works. I can't do share screen because of OBS and permissions and shit. If I try it'll lock it. So if
Sounds like it's being oppressed. Sounds like it's not allowing you to be you.
I know.
Yeah.
So apparently the Justice Department is suing Texas over laws that's gonna let police arrest migrants who, entered the United States illegally, which of course gotta do it the right way and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But look at it, man. Our government is actually suing somebody complying with the law.
Right.
Yeah.
For not
so this is
breaking the law.
Oh, so this is happening in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the state capital.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently on Wednesday, the Justice Department sued Texas over a new law that would allow the police to arrest migrants who come into the United States illegally. According to Greg Abbott,
Abbott.
Like Abbott and Costello.
I can't pronounce the guy's last name for the life of me.
It's Abbott.
So court again over his escalating response to border crossers coming from Mexico.
Yeah, what they're saying is that we want immigrants, but they don't want them where they live. They want them to move into Texas. And then they're telling us to suck it.
Yeah, but basically, isn't this one the law that says that it's against the law to bring someone illegally bringing someone into Texas or bringing an illegal into Texas?
Yeah. It's
This is
illegal for
the-
them to enter, and it's illegal for someone to give them transportation and all that.
Yeah, but it's kind of common sense. They're just taking it to a state level. The
Yeah.
only thing is they have power to deport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
They
the
have
law.
power to arrest.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
what the law has given the police and judges a chance to do, that they can,
Yeah.
the police can pick them up and the judge can have them deported.
But that's how the Constitution works. When the federal government does not treat each state fairly, the state has to stand up and take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
States' rights.
from what I'm seeing, it's causing Texas to clash over immigration stuff when New York or Chicago are pushing back a lot of their stuff, like planes, buses, so on and so forth. And this is going on nationwide.
Mhm.
apparently.
But that New York governor is trying to sue the bus companies for busing them there.
Yeah.
All right, so wait a minute. You're suing the bus company because they're bringing you what? The illegals that you wanted, that you're fighting for. Now you're suing Texas over,
Mm-hmm.
but you're suing because they're coming to your city?
Yep.
What they're really saying, they've got their quota full for the best shots. Everything's done for the camera up there. So
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah,
why
they're-
they ran those kids out of the school yesterday there in New York City. I
Yeah.
believe it was in the Bronx.
That's where Bobby is from, the Bronx. And Hippie, don't you forget where Bobby's from.
Bobby's from the Bronx.
Yeah,
Oh, not anymore.
he's in Tarrytown now.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing.
Yeah, so they're saying our city is a sanctuary city, but if you take the immigrants to that city, they're going to get rid of them.
Yes, it was Martha's Vineyard last year.
I think
That was
it's-
the perfect example.
Yeah.
But Chuck,
They
I think
didn't last 24 hours, did they?
right?
They had to have the National Guard called out on those 50 people.
Yeah.
Chuck, I think they were saying the same thing about New York and Chicago too, how we didn't want the migrants, but they still put them in all the fucking shelters and everything.
Mm-hmm.
How can you say you don't want the migrants if you want to be a sanctuary city?
Exactly.
Listen, New York is a city for tourists.
No, it's not. Not anymore.
But see, New York did what our big city, Portland. They were so proud. We're a sanctuary city. We're fighting the system. Can't tell us what to do.
Mhm.
And that was during the Somali wave.
Fuck.
And then they started screaming uncle. And then came the Afghans.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They infused quite a few in there, and then they screamed uncle a little louder. And now, because we've got the southern border emptying up here.
Yeah.
And they're beside themselves. But
Oh,
I don't feel sorry for anybody in the city because you voted for this.
Mhm.
yes. And on top of that, they forget when they go to places like that and grab these people here and these people here, they don't know that these people over here don't like these people over here.
Right.
And you're forcing them into the nice hotels.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
Hey,
yeah.
Jim, you up for reading an article?
There you go.
All right. It'll be in chat.
About.
There it is.
Oh, you expect me to do something now?
Oh shit!
Damn, I knew there was changes coming after the first of the year, but
Yeah.
Chuck, really, dude,
Ew,
take
Chuck.
it easy on us.
I think Jim's going to get a kick out of this one.
I need a raise.
Dude, he doesn't even pay us. What are you talking about?
Ooh, okay, hang on. Let me bring up. I'll see if I can screen share it.
Yeah. If you can't, that's okay.
Oh no, I can't.
Okay.
I'm slow with all the button clicking and stuff.
Well,
I'm
there's no
old.
rush.
My
There we
father
go.
commented, not everyone from New York voted for it.
Mhm.
No, but you didn't punch the people who did, so.
Yeah, no excuse.
They all need it anyway.
Okay, so we have a startling revelation that has sent shockwaves to the medical and scientific community. Health Canada, oh great, recently the presence of DNA contamination in Pfizer's COVID-19. Isn't that old news though? Didn't we know that? Well, no, we knew it. They just
We
didn't
know.
admit it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so the confirmation is not just an ordinary blip on the radar. It's an admission of epic proportions. It raises significant concerns about the vaccine safety and transparency.
Yep. Yep. And yeah, that gives them all
Tells
the
you
people-
which one.
all the people that got censored. They even took licenses away from doctors for
Yeah.
saying,
Well, yeah,
People lost their fucking jobs.
yeah,
their lives, businesses.
The military.
Oh, the military alone.
yep. Yeah,
Yep.
the Army said, remember when we fired you? We want you back.
What?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Fire people?
Yeah.
Damn.
They fired active duty members because they wouldn't take the shot.
Yeah.
What was that test balloon they ran here several months ago? Please forgive us. Don't be mean to us because we made
Yeah.
a mistake.
We
Mhm.
were acting on wrong information. No, we told you
No.
every fucking inch of the way. We told you.
They wanted us dead.
Hey, and they've already started pulling the shit again. You notice
Yep.
first it was going to be the airports, TSA, and all that. And then it started hitting hospitals. But there was some governor, some liberal state, I'm not sure is actually American, but she's already started forcing them to put masks on there.
That sounds like something Gretchen Whitmer would do.
It ain't Twitmer.
No, it's not Michigan.
That's why my father's selling all his old menthol cigarettes to the migrants.
I think kids should wear masks in public.
I
That way
don't.
the bastards ain't sneezing on me.
Well, you got to be nice to them sometimes in the summer and let them wear a gag ball.
Hey, you're crossing the line there.
I know, Dylan,
Uh-oh.
you'll be putting your gag ball in soon.
Hey, well, pause. You're crossing the line. It's one thing to make fun of me for that. Come on now.
I don't think masks should be allowed. I think they should be illegal.
You know, you got to remember, this is America. We don't do that.
Right.
Only
Apparently we
places
do.
20, 30 years ago, what were the pictures of where were the pictures from where people were wearing masks?
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, I get it.
Communist
China.
countries.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But
Dylan,
it's just
you need help, boy.
I don't need any help.
Yeah, you need a lot of help. There's a whole world out there, son.
I need help after having you pick on me and bully me. That's what I need help with.
By the
I
way,
swear to God, he's going to force me to get an old dictionary out, ain't he?
oh my god, if he thinks he's been bullied and picked on, he ain't seen shit yet.
Damn, Jim. Don't do me like that.
That's true.
I'll pull out the one from the 1950s era. That should be far enough back, shouldn't it?
That's
Yeah.
fuck.
Yep.
Okay.
Hell, I mean, just 5 or 6 years ago, they were
Yeah.
still doing it in China.
Shit, man.
Yeah, I saw that, Troy. Howard Stern, the biggest fucking tart out there. And he's advocating it, he's taking all the boosters he got to see. Yeah, buddy. Good
No,
Yeah.
he didn't. Ron Jeremy, no, he didn't. He couldn't remember what was causing global warming.
He can't tell global warming from his head from his ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Oh, another thing too. The DNA contamination in question includes the simian virus 40, SV40, promoter and enhancer, which Pfizer failed to disclose to the public health authority. They're like, simian, that's apes.
Mhm.
What?
Monkeypox.
Yep.
But you got to remember too. Now I lost my train of thought. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it was Dylan's fault. So
Mm-hmm.
Don't blame me for shit.
no,
I didn't do a
there
goddamn
was.
fucking thing.
They were talking about when they start altering the genetics, the DNA of people. The court case was asking whether they are owned by the company that made that DNA enhancement, or are they still person? Are they a patented object or are they a person? And the court said they're patented because they are no longer human. They've been altered. Their DNA has been altered. So this is not, it just takes a long time for it to come into effect. But let's do it undercover.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Yeah.
it's like I'm talking about that PCR or what is it? It'll come to me when somebody starts talking. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Nathan says it's not Bill Gates. So you already know it's the truth.
Oh, he's behind all of it.
Right?
he's just one of the faces. He's one of the puppets.
Well, in the beginning, he was all for it.
Bro.
He was all for the vaccine. And then when he sold the stocks in Pfizer and BioNTech and wherever else he had stock, he started coming out and saying, no, it's a lie. It doesn't work. It hasn't been tested.
Yes. And what happened before that was Henry Kissinger came out and said, maybe I was wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
It was because that was the time Warren Buffett was selling off all sorts of stocks. Big time.
Yeah.
And then his partner died also, like the next day or the day before Kissinger.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
So you never know. Just some food for thought.
Okay. Former gang leader charged with orchestrating killing of Tupac can serve house arrest.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Wow.
that sounds about right. Or what are they going to do? They're going to go to his house and cut his deal off his ankle?
Yeah.
Or there's the ones that think Biggie Smalls was killed by Tupac.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God. I don't.
Oh, you want to talk about sentencing? Did you see they finally sentenced Ray Epps?
Oh yes. How could they do that? That
He
poor
got
dude.
a whole year's probation, unsupervised, no travel restriction,
Wow.
$500 fine, and 100 hours community service.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yet Chewbacca Man is still sitting in jail without trial.
Fucking Joe
That's why I
Biggs,
say Tupac
17 years. And don't forget Mr. Terrio, 22 years, and he wasn't even there.
Yeah. And now they want permission to go after anybody who was in Washington that was a Republican. It just didn't have to be at the Capitol. They just had to be there.
Yeah. They've decided as this goes on, we'll just make this little perimeter get bigger and bigger of restricted area.
Yeah. But I noticed that, MSNBC and CNN, none of them played the video that I saw of them gassing themselves and talking and shaking hands with people in the hallway. And
what about those pretty fences they put up afterwards?
yeah,
for the inauguration. That was the nicest.
Mm. Yeah.
Hippie says, "What about Bill Clinton?"
Is it?
Where did he touch you, Bill? Dylan?
Bill Clinton went to the
Hey,
island to rescue them poor girls.
Whoa.
On his way back from Haiti.
Exactly.
Ah, man, don't these people understand nothing? Then he had to go to Russia and make a speech.
Whoa.
You know, I mean, make $500,000 for an hour-long speech. I mean, they're just taxing the dude.
Mm.
They tax
I
everybody.
hope I can do that when I'm his age.
They tax everybody. Nope, and they don't care.
No, Dylan, we're not talking about cash. We're talking about taxing the
I said,
person.
I'm talking about taxing. They're taxing everybody, and they don't care.
What do you have
We're
against
talking about
Texans?
tax.
Why? What do you got against Texans, Chuck? I
I
think
didn't
he's
say
trying to
Texans.
pick
I
a
said
fight with you.
taxes. I said taxes.
No, he's trying to pick a fight with Chuck.
I love Chuck.
Mm.
Bite your tongue.
Oh man.
Shut your mouth, Brett. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Troy V just said they, meaning the morons in Washington, are trying to get someone to do something drastic so they can enforce martial law on us.
That's exactly what they're waiting for. And thank God. Oh, I mean, we've got cuckoos on our side too. Don't get me wrong. We've got some pretty radical people.
Yeah.
But nobody's popped off yet.
Yeah. But remember, Michigan's governor was going to be kidnapped. These are the people that's going to be doing this shit.
Random shit.
Mm.
Random. Planned it for
Random
6
shit.
months. It's random.
They do it to fucking everybody.
If you're listening, government, don't wear khakis. Wear different clothes.
If the government's listening, go fuck yourself.
The Nazi flag shouldn't have creases from it coming straight out of the package.
Right.
You try a little harder.
And then go the other way.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Let your hair. That's when moppy hair looks good. When you're trying to blend in with scumbag.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You can't show up with a government haircut, greased khakis, and a brand new flag. It's not going to cut it.
You know, I just had the greatest idea. We could get Dylan to strap on a GoPro on his forehead so he can cover up his little mark.
Fuck you.
Hang out with some of those guys with the pointy white hats.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Do an undercover video for us.
Yeah.
That'll never fucking happen.
Undercover expose. Yeah.
That'll never happen. What are you talking about?
Man, and then you call yourself a documentarian.
Hell no.
This is a guy who would get upset if you said, boy, man, he's ambidextrous.
So California
Boy.
California recently changed how they're taxing weed.
Whoa, weed?
Yeah.
I need to smoke now.
Mm. So the headline is Cannabis Retailers Now Massively Overpaying Excise Tax. California lawsuit. So their Catalyst Cannabis Company is suing the state's tax department over emergency regulations, how cannabis accessories are taxed, like gummies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just too bad they couldn't understand. Just don't be so greedy.
Mm-hmm.
You can take your share, but just don't be so greedy.
Yep.
And don't hook up with the Chinese.
How about quantity instead of, the big cash grab up front? If you keep people buying, the tax money keeps rolling.
Yeah.
But if you make it so people say, fuck you, I'm going back to the guy down on the corner.
See, that's where it's kind of our fault. We allowed people to get up there and write laws that keep them blocked and protected from being.
Yep.
you know, having to face the repercussions of their actions.
$5, I'm sorry, sell a vape pen for $40, but it only had $5 worth of cannabis in it,
Shit.
and they were still taxing the whole $40.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. Hope they get that shit straightened out.
Yeah. But, you know, sin taxes have never been the way. People have allowed them to get away with pulling that shit. You know, it's like, my God, do you know there's still blue laws? Shit, you live in Texas, that you still got blue laws down there too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't sell liquor on a Sunday. You
Shit,
can't serve a beer until 12 noon on Sunday. Shit like that.
Yeah. Depending on if it was a dry county or not. And you could only get 2 at noon on Sunday in some counties.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's even like, you know, car lots and pawn shops and.
Okay. Now this, you guys may all know about this, but the Trump campaign embraces January 6 rioters with money and pardon promises.
That's bribery.
Yeah, because now they're bitching that they're buying the pardons, and no, they deserve the pardon.
Yeah.
God, I get it. They don't see it that way, but
yeah. Those are miscarriages of justice. That was not an insurrection. Only one person had a gun.
Oh, two. And the other one was the undercover out front.
Oh.
Middle of the crowd. Oh, there's a documentary about a woman that was in the wrong place at the right time. You remember when they were showing that guy sitting there doing this on the glass?
Yeah.
She was the one that pulled him down. But she was up there at the front and she's getting pushed in there. And as they're pushing her in there, the cops are beating her, not just with the deal, they're also stabbing her with it too and shit. She goes down and out a couple of times, gets back up. And I mean, they keep it just, you got to see it.
Yeah. It's infuriating. It really is.
Yeah. How in the hell has it gotten to this point? You know, you want to sit and be calm and think about it logically and say, well, A led to B to C to D, but.
Yeah, I know how we got here, but how did we let it happen?
Yeah.
It's just, what happened to your generation, Dylan?
I don't know the answer to that, brother. I really don't. Don't blame shit.
The downfall of humanity started with the millennium.
What was that deal in Star Wars?
Some bullshit like that, but big brother, don't blame me for that. I had nothing to do with that.
Was it the Republic dies with a whimper?
Some bullshit, bro. It always has
really
something to do with something.
It's because your generation are so pliable, man. We call you silly putty for a reason.
Hey, listen, I'm not in that.
But it is cool when you touch him like this on his head, it stays there when you move your finger.
If I press a newspaper on his face.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
And the last thing I wanted to mention is the Supreme Court has decided that they will decide if Trump can be kept off the 2024 ballot.
Well, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Kind of a no-brainer.
It's a shame it got to this point. People are that fucking petty on this shit. And there was another state just told here not too long ago, a few hours ago, that Trump will be on the ballot also.
Yeah.
And they Maine voted that bitch can stay in her job. The secretary that said Trump couldn't be on our ballot. Yeah, she was impeached, kicked out, whatever. I didn't think she was elected. I thought she was appointed, but no, they in the House today to let her keep her job.
Yeah, medical marijuana, good. Oh, hey, now let's just legalize it. That makes it even better.
Marijuana?
Is it time for a joke?
I think
It's,
so, brother.
it's all not even. It's just a little past a quarter till.
Yeah.
Big brother, what's the good joke for you got today?
No. Let's wait on it.
Jokes at the end of the night.
Yeah,
We got a couple minutes.
I was jumping the gun.
Yep, hippie, that's right. Sarah Huckabee Sanders kicked him right in the ass and said, "You're not owning land in Arkansas." And I love that woman. I'm sorry, I'm a married man and I'm very faithful to my wife, but there's a couple of women I've been falling in love with.
Yep.
And we weren't going to talk about that guy in Argentina, okay?
Yeah, well, you're allowed one bro crush.
Country Boy said something interesting. He said if Governor Sanders, she would have banned TikTok in Arkansas. But then again, this goes back to when Trump was in office. He literally said he was going to ban TikTok completely.
Yeah, but now see, I'm almost not opposed to banning TikTok. I personally, I look at it. I don't know how to post. I don't do any of that shit. But I look at TikTok, and people need to get off TikTok. It's the stupidity you come across.
It's from Satan to himself.
No, but I think it's just got a hold on the young kids today.
That's what I keep hearing, but I'm not, around a lot of young people, But
I get my dose through TikTok and YouTube Shorts. It's another source of we've really lost it. There's almost no hope. And if there is hope, do we really want to save this? Come on, people.
Not wrong, bro.
Yeah, TikTok, owned by Chinese businessmen. In China, they don't do the same TikTok that the rest of the world does. In China, it's educational shit. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they restrict it.
Yeah, but they teach their kids correctly. It's like, what was it I heard up in New York? They've decided that, man, maybe we should probably go back to teaching kids phonics. Just because it worked. So what?
Dumb phonics for me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so to finish up that article I was reading earlier, Supreme Court had plans on hearing arguments on February 8th.
Yeah.
That would have been their winter break, but it was something had to be decided real quick. So
yeah, I'd say so.
Yep.
Oh, what was the latest bonehead thing about Jack Smith? He was trying to get a rush on something, and the Supreme Court told him, "No, you're going to do it like you're supposed to, taking it through the appeals process."
They were bitching that nobody will break the story about the judge overseeing the immunity, Judge Pan. How her husband works on the same law firm as Hunter. Is a Biden supporter. They attended a wedding officiated by Merrick Garland. All the connections to all the right people are there. And nobody said.
But with that one judge, she was appointed by W.
Yep.
Now
it's well, Trump's lawyers arguing that he could have ordered assassination. That's not what he said.
Yeah. Come to find out, it was the judge asking the question.
Yep.
And it was Trump's attorney.
You're opening a box. You're opening up Pandora's box because if you can prosecute him for this, we can go back and get Bush for lying about weapons of mass destruction. We can get Clinton. We can get Obama about the drones. Really, presidential immunity isn't just pick and choose.
But hey, that's one of their little runs at trying to destroy the Constitution. You know,
But I don't see what he's done. Show me proof. Not you hear say LaQuisha's cousin Leroy saw. Just show me proof that he needs immunity. What did he do that needs immunity?
Well, exactly. There's got to be that, because I'm sorry, he's president.
Yep.
And that's it. You know what? Were they going to go after Truman because he told them to drop the bombs?
Exactly.
Yep.
And because you watch, they'll go to the Supreme Court. They won't get their decision on a big case that they really want. And they're going to try to push that shit into the world court. And once it goes to the world court, goodbye Constitution anyways.
Yeah, but I want to know whose idea this world court was, because nobody asked me about this.
Exactly. You know, it's like Joe thinking he supersedes the deal of making treaties with other countries and, you know, like the world UN and the World Health Organization without the Senate's approval.
It makes as much sense as an HOA.
Yeah. Can you imagine what it would have been like? What it would have been like if the Pacific Partnership that Obama was pushing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry, some little guy living over in a village in Southeast Asia is not going to be able to complain about how I'm living in my house. It doesn't work that way.
No, like I said, it's like a global HOA.
Yeah.
Somebody's got their business in your business.
Yeah.
Homie, don't play that.
Yeah, but that's kind of one of those deals. You've got to also know you put yourself in that position to live in that housing association.
Wow.
Yep.
6 of one, half a dozen of another, you know?
Yeah.
I hear that thing all the goddamn time.
What?
What you just said, 6 dozen, half dozen, 6 and half dozen of another, whatever you just said. I hear it all the goddamn time. It's annoying.
It's an old expression.
Shut your mouth, Troy.
Well, annoy you and entertain me. That's a no-brainer.
Exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not supposed to talk about Dylan's deficiency.
Shut up! It was our little secret. Don't gonna expose me.
Is it time for joke of the day?
Yes, sir.
I'll give you a joke of the day.
Okay.
2 illegals, Carlos and Jose. They're both beggars. They beg in the same town, opposite ends of town, for the same amount of time. Well, Jose can barely pull in $20 a day. Carlos, he's got buckets of money. He's got a house he doesn't pay a mortgage on. He's got a brand new Cadillac, money to spend. So one day they meet on the street. Jose looks at him and he says, Carlos, how are you making all this money? We're out there the same amount of time. He goes, well, I don't know. What are you doing wrong? He says, let me see a sign. He goes, that's your problem. Your sign says, out of work, have a wife and 6 kids to support. Please help. He says, mine says, I only need $10 more to get back to Mexico.
I like it. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm going to.
Wow.
Hey, keep Bobby in your thoughts. He's not feeling well. Let's remember Brother George and say a prayer for America, please.
That's our brother.
Y'all know what a fun this every Wednesday.
And everybody, Happy New Year. Hope it's a healthy one and y'all stay out of trouble.
Check in back every Wednesday for us.
If you can't stay out of trouble, don't name it after me.
Don't fight King Test Tube.